What it do, what it is, what it was. It's your boy E-Man, but if you really want to make it shorter, you could just shout, yo, Check it. What's going on, everybody? I hope y'all are having a great day. Today, we are getting into something a little different. Not too different. Remember last time I did a video with the Matrix trail and all that stuff? It was a bit of a stretch. Well, this one is kind of in the same realm, but it's not that much of a stretch because it is also game related. What I'm talking about is Squid Game. That's right. We're going to be getting into some theories that I thought about and also done some research on. But before I hop into all of that goodness, I got a couple things I need to tell you. One, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We're spreading nothing but positivity, and we're trying to push this channel out to the YouTube algorithm. That way other people know that your boy is here. Secondly, most importantly, I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a lot of spoilers. I said there's going to be a lot of spoilers. It's all spoilers. So if you have not watched Squid Game yet, please don't watch the rest of this video. If you don't want it to be spoiled, if you don't care about it, you're not going to watch it and all that good stuff, you still want to watch the video, go on ahead. But I'm telling you right now, I hate spoilers myself. I am telling you, do not watch this video if you have not watched the season yet. I'm ready to talk about it. I'm ready to talk about these theories that's going on. You have been warned. I'm giving you again a couple seconds to hop off. All right, here we go. Subscribe. Let's see what we got cooking. So let's get right into this. So you remember back when there was the first mass killing when everybody was going to sleep and all that stuff? So the old man got on top of the beds and he was screaming like a madman, you know, just stop this whole thing. I'm paraphrasing, but he was basically pleading, stop, you know, this, I'm scared. This is, you know, this ain't right. Everybody's gonna die and all that stuff. Well, the reason why it stopped, well, clearly, you know that since the old man was the creator, he was legit scared at the moment. So he's the one that called it off. If it wasn't for him, the people in the red suits, they just would have just let it play out. But because the man was scared, the owner, they had to call it. They had to stop the game. So, you know, in the tug of war game that, you know, they were tugging. Well, it's been said that if you look closely at the old man, everything ties into the old man because he's the one that pieces everything together. So if you go in to look at the old man, his chains are there and they put a lock on him. But if you look again at the framing, you see that there's no more locks on him. So he somehow sneakily unlocked himself. The chain is there, but if something was to go awry and their team would have lost, he would have just ended up just letting go and like he would have been unchained and then he would have been scotch-free and then probably would have blown his cover. Or maybe not. We don't know. Woo! So, this one hits. Obviously, towards the end of the season, people are dying off. The beds are not as crowded as they used to be, especially when it came down to the bottom three. But regardless, as beds are going away, the games were written on the wall. There is pictures on the wall, and it tells you in the order what the games they are going to be playing. If they would have just paid attention and looked at the wall, they would have seen what games were coming up next. That was there the whole time. Yeah. So it's funny because when it went down to the bottom three, I noticed that there was like black stuff like on the wall, but I just didn't piece together that those were like drawings, like hieroglyphics. And the problem is that there were so many beds in the beginning, of course they couldn't see the games. Here we go. Now it's getting more juicy, more spicy. Towards the end of the season, when the VIPs are speaking to each other, and they're talking about the Squid Game. And apparently this was going on for some time. And somebody says, and I quote, the contest in Korea is the best. There's speculations going on that there are multiple Squid Games going on, not only in Korea, but in other parts of the world. People are saying that there's kind of a connection that there's a Squid Game in Korea. Another form of Squid Game is the Hunger Games that's in America. And then there's another type of Squid Game called Alice in Borderland that's in Japan. Now, if you take those storylines from Alice in Borderland, Hunger Games, and Squid Game, it's kind of the same thing. So this thing, this little game can grow to be something massive. We don't know. We don't know where this is going, but there could be multiple forms of Squid Games just titled differently in different parts of the country. What do you guys think about that theory? This one is a twofer. You could take it or leave it. We don't have the answers yet, but these are two kind of theories that people are going around saying. Number one is, you know, the game when they were playing in the subway or in the train station, Gion had to select one of two cards. One was red, one was blue. So apparently, depending on the color that he picked, people are saying that that's what determines what side he's going to be on when he joins the game. That means when he chose the blue card, when he entered the game, he was a contestant. If he would have chose the red card, he would have entered as one of the red suit people. You could take it or leave it. I think that's a cool theory. Another theory is this. How were the red suit people selected? People are saying that the red suit people are former winners from the Squid Game, but who have lost all their money and they betted it away, and that they re-entered the game, but instead of being on the contestant side, they were recasted into the red suit side because it's all about equality. And it's not fair if they already know what the games are. We don't know all the answers yet, but these are two type of theories that kind of play off of each other. So I guess in season 2, we'll find out how that came to be, which kind of makes sense because the main guy, the guy in the black suit, the brother, he is a former winner. We don't know how he became like that important, but if he's a former winner, that means that everybody in the red suit could be former winners as well. We don't know. We don't know. So you know how the old man was supposed to die and it was a fake death and all that stuff? First of all, we didn't see him shot, but the biggest thing that I think a lot of us missed was that when people get killed off, what normally happens? They bring out a box. They didn't bring out a box for the old man. I don't know how we all missed that. I didn't catch that. They got us. They got us on that one. You know the temper glass game that they were playing? Temper glass, real glass, all that stuff? You remember how they were moving these chess pieces around to see what number, you know, advanced and all that stuff? If you look closely, what kind of chess piece are they using? They're using a rook. Now, a rook looks like what? A horse. Later on, Gion asked a question about why are you doing this to these people and all that stuff. And like Gion did in the beginning of the season, it was explained to Gion that everybody that's playing the game, the VIPs look at them as horses. They look at them like that's the horse race. Like that's their version of a horse race. I had to save the best one for last. This one I know is going to blow your mind. I had to pull out my phone. I had to get some quotes right. Here's a big one. Here's a big one. So, check this out. I'm excited. All right. So, in theory, again, we don't have the complete answers, but there's a theory going around that the old man and Gion are actually father and son. Hear me out. Hear me out. Grace just looked at me like, all right, no, hold on. There was a scene when Gion went to get their first meal in the Squid Game lobby. And Gion said, do you have any chocolate milk? I can't get regular milk. Because this whole thing that he can't have dairy, all that stuff, right? So afterwards, what happens? The old man goes to him and says, as a kid, I'm willing to bet you got spanked a lot. Gion replies, how did you know? The old man says, my son did too. He was just like you, friend. That's one hint. Fast forward to the dreadful episode 6 that was very sad. The old man, what happened? When he was walking around this, I'm talking about the marbles episode. When he was walking around, he says, I used to live in a neighborhood just like this. Gion replies, so did I. Then, check this out. The old man goes and says, what day is it? The 24th. My son has his birthday soon. So if you remember back to the beginning of the season, he punched in his birthday code, right? And his birthday code in the machine reads out as April 26th. What did the old man just say? It's today the 24th. My son's birthday is soon. Right? Follow along. So being that his birthday is the 26th and it's the 24th and he says his birthday is in a couple of days, it could be that the old man is talking about Gion as his son. Does that make sense? Oh my gosh, are they actually related? We don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Ah! That's all the theories I got, but here's something that was brought to my attention, and I don't have the answer. So if you have the answer to this, please put it in the comment section and let's talk about this. So, you know how in the red suits, there's the square, circle, and triangle. You know, those are like the main shapes. And it's funny because it kind of plays off a PlayStation. You know how the PlayStation controller has all the shapes, square, triangle, circle, but they also have X. Why isn't there an X on one of the red suit people? Is there a reason? Is there a theory that you guys think that you can come up with? I can't come up with anything with that. So if you guys have an answer for that or have a theory, please let me know. I'm looking forward to chop it up with you guys in the comment section. I'm loving how many reveals there are after watching this. It has so much replay value. I'm digging it. If you guys like what you saw, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I got so much more coming to you very soon. That's all I got for y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Deuces.